I'm on location at my secret spot. And it's super secret today. It is so secret that nobody knows about it but me. It's just, you know, it's just me and the wind. I don't like seeing this sort of thing. That's not how I would describe it. I would more describe it as I enjoy seeing. We as people, we're very isolated from death. I feel like even though we do funerals and all that stuff, we don't really talk about it. We don't address it very much. When you're out in nature like this and you're hiking around and, you know, there's the remnants of life sometimes, the actual remnants. I mean, this is a big buck. This is prime of his life. You know, 10-pointer. What always gets me is when I really inspect it and I look at it and you look at the things that you would see as people being old, worn teeth, broken teeth, things like that. It's rare. It's unbelievably rare to see any of that in wildlife when you see this. Everybody's like in the sort of condition that you would expect, like a 20, not 20, but probably a 30-year-old. No, I would say probably a 20-year-old person. Maybe even less than that. They're like very viable, but something happens. Nature's brutal. Day 14. It's been a weird one. When I first got here, everybody's kind of scattered all over the place. In fact, I almost walked past the valley because I didn't think they were here at first. Then I spotted one ram, then I spotted a second ram. Yada yada. The main part of the group is over here. I think there's 15 of them over there. Maybe a couple more. And then on this side, there is a very interesting dynamic taking place that I haven't seen yet. I've seen it happen for like an hour, but not this long. Ever since I got here, the dominant ram has a female up there, but she doesn't want to mate. So she's 50 feet up on a sheer wall, not quite sheer, but pretty close to it. And he's up there with her. He just won't let her leave. So every once in a while, the other rams come running down there. And then and then the big boy chases them off or chases them up the wall, and then they're stuck up on the wall. So when he's around, everything's calm. When he's not there, it's madness sometimes. Like the whole herd's just running all over the place. Some are running this way, some are running that way. And there's been no fighting, so I don't know. It's been sort of a boring day. And I'm really fatigued. Go figure. No days off in 21 days. Well, 14 days in the park. The day is concluded. Getting close to it anyway. Huffing back out. I've seen literature stating that bighorns they'll headbutt once an hour when they're fighting. It wasn't a minute in between hits. It wasn't even a minute sometimes, and it lasted for a long time, like an hour. So it's so cool that I was able to experience that. It's still neat being around them. Like, there's a lot of chasing now, and there's been a few times where one would turn when they were all chasing after a female. It would turn mid-stride and just slam into the other guy. Like, you are not allowed to chase, and you can see who knows who's allowed to pursue. Doesn't mean they get to mate, but there's so much hierarchy. The complexity of bighorn sheep behavior it's really cool.